So open windows are a really big thing. I'm just going to try and put this together really quickly for people who are maybe new to decorating and housing glitches, and maybe you want to have one of these open windows in your house or your apartment. I'm going to put a window. This is an imitation square window. Just stick it to the wall right about at the level of the chair rail, and this is a stage panel. Just going to stick that in front of it as close as you can get it to the wall, and then turn off the housing interface for a sec, and then turn it back on, and there's your window. We're going to put it right about here, and it's daytime now, so you can see the rays shining through. That's going to give your grade 3 picture frame with your oil painting in it kind of more of an illusion of actual sunlight coming in. So that's it. That's just the window and the painting with no other lighting involved at all. And then you're going to hang some other little things up here to cover maybe the frame and the top of the window. These are wall planters, really easy to make. A lot of the other stuff here is vendor, the stage panels. And then you'd probably use more of these to cover up the frames on the sides. I'm just going to do this really quickly to give you the idea of how to put it together. And then you can go crazy with it. You can put extra lighting in. I have 2 stage panels, and they're dyed deep wood green because it tends to blend in with kind of the plants. A lot of the plants are these dark green colors. And there's an extra lighting up here, which I will move for a second real quick so you can see that this is just the window with the painting on top, and you get the nice sun rays and things. The indirect wall lighting is more for the plants that are going to be down here on the floor. So you just kind of stick that up in a corner because we're going to wall this off anyway. So your spot is right around where you're going to put your plants and your bathtub if you want to put a bathtub in. I like using the bathtub because it makes kind of a fog effect, which is really kind of pretty. And it's also got the Glade bathtub has a nice sound to it. So what you want to do is surround the frame with plants so that you're kind of covering up the fact that it's a picture frame with a painting inside. So you want to cover the frame up as much as you can. It'll blend in a little bit. So plants of different sizes work for that. Some of these little tabletop items you can put on a Riviera wall shelf on a partition and float them at different levels to give yourself a little bit more contrast with distance and things like that. And you're just kind of suggesting that this is an outdoor garden or a path to a pond. I'm going to put some of these inside the tub. I just like the fog effect the tub with the hot water gives. And then again, you can leave some of this exposed. Just start messing around with things and make it look the way you like. You can leave the little water area, coming out like it's a backyard garden. We're going to put a couple of these in here for just distance contrasts. And then the big tree over here, the potted bamboo, just kind of pop that in the front somewhere where it's not going to be totally in the way. They're kind of big, but it looks like a tree outside the window. Let's put it over here. I've already snapped this window to this wall, to the partition, and we're going to just kind of bring that over here. Take an open partition and line it up sort of where you want the opening. You're going to place the window kind of part way inside and tilt it a little bit so that it looks like it's open. So we're going to put this over here and rotate it a little bit so that it kind of looks like the window might be open. Take the whole thing and hide it inside. I'm a little bit off on my height on the window. Just want to like kind of hide it inside. I'm gonna go like halfway. We're gonna be in the way of the picture here. So we're gonna put it right about there. Turn off counter placement, click the window, and then hit escape, which separates it from this wall. And you can turn that wall and kind of hide. Your window. And then you take the other open partition and pull it over here. And cover the other side up as much as you can. Kind of fit it around the frame and whatever you've got surrounding the frame for plants so that it looks like an open window. And pop this over here for your opposite wall. And it looks great enough. If you want, you can add, you know, some accent lighting in there just to give it a little bit more pop when the lights go out, when it's nighttime. Like pop those anywhere you want. And there's your open window. Put some furniture in front here. Or you can move the tub out a little bit and have this exposed as a window seat. I mean, it's all about fooling around with this stuff and getting it to kind of look the way you like. So that's it, your basic open window, real quick. Thanks.